Hi everyone, this is Kiran Mai, the Chief Clinical Dietitian at Apollo Cradle Hospital, Jubilee Hills. So today I'm going to talk on the importance of child nutrition, and I would like to specify on certain pediatric nutrition guidelines stated by World Health Organization. So, we have seen that there is a drastic change since the COVID time, like since last 2 years. Because of the pandemic session, I have seen so many mothers who were so apprehensive of their children's diet habits, their food cultural habits, and all. So today I'm here to, share a very interesting session, and I'm going to give you all some important tips and tricks to feed the right and nutritious food items to your children. So, some of the major reasons why childhood nutrition is so important is first and foremost, like every parent should understand the culture of health, right? I see so many parents who would want to, take their kids to fancy restaurants, exotic places, and they spend exorbitant amounts on so many other things. But today, as a dietitian, I would like to emphasize that your child's health should be of the prime importance, the main and the major importance, because if you don't feed the right nutrition to your children coming from the earliest ages, what is going to happen is you're setting your children for diseases, which is even more dangerous. No matter how exorbitantly you spend on other stuff and all, I would like to educate parents and tell them that your child's health should be of prime importance. So please focus on the culture of health. Seven reasons. Today I would like to, state some of the topmost reasons why childhood nutrition is so important. Is the first one is it is going to support the immune system. Like before COVID, we didn't even, I mean, nobody even bothered to know or understand about what immunity is. But since the time COVID has come, everybody's got the buzzword as immunity. So I understand that the child's immune system should be strengthened with the right nutrition. All right. So the second important reason is it is going to establishing good eating habits is very important. That should be of the prime importance, like establishing good and healthy eating habits among children at a very tender age. Like the first 6 months should be exclusive breastfeeding of the mom, or the mother can breastfeed up to 2 years of age, or as long as she can give, like 2 years should be the limit. After 6 months of exclusive breastfeeding, the kind of complementary food which you're feeding your child is going to, impact the child's health in the long run, even in the future. So establishing good eating habits at a tender age matters a lot. The third reason why nutrition is so important for children is it is going to provide essential vitamins and minerals. We have various types of fat soluble vitamins like vitamins A, D, E, and K, and we have water soluble vitamins like all your B vitamins and vitamin C, and all the minerals, which are micro and macro minerals. So all these nutrients should be provided in optimal amounts. It shouldn't be in excess, or it shouldn't be in lesser quantities as well. So keeping this in mind, you all need to focus on your child's health and nutrition. Next, fourth important, nutrition guideline is you should ensure proper physical growth and development of your child. You need to feed the right amount of food to your children. Like it's not just about the physical health, mental health, emotional well-being, intellectual health. All these four together are going to combine a holistic approach for your child. So you need to support your child in all the four angles, like physical health, mental health, emotional well-being, and intellectual well-being. And food plays a major role for all this. Like every parent should understand that there are two types of malnourishment. Like there are two types. One is undernutrition and one is overnutrition. Undernutrition leads to malnourished children, like all the preterm babies who are not fed properly, or even if the baby's birth weight is good enough, if you're not feeding the baby the right amount of nutrition, the right amount of foods in the right quantities with the right portion sizes, then it is just going for a toss. So you need to keep that in mind and feed children with the optimal nutrition. Optimal means in adequate amounts and in balanced amounts. So, and there are parents I see that they even force feed their children, like they feed the children more than the adequate amounts, more than the required nutrient needs. So what is happening is for that, the child is becoming overweight or obese, and parents are considering them to be chubby or cute. They're using some, very nice terms to children, but they're not understanding that overweight is going to lead to obesity, which is a disease, a lifestyle disease in the future. So, and that might lead to diabetes and various other heart related issues in the future. So that means you are putting your children at risk at a very tender age. So undernutrition leads to, deficiencies because of lack of nutrition. Overnutrition is also dangerous. It is also proving toxic for your kids. So you need to understand this. And next, why nutrition is so important is it is going to promote the brain development, because at a very tender age children are very active, and it's important that they learn new skills. And they're going to, they're going to try and understand various colors, various types of things in their life. So at a very tender age, the cognitive functions, the brain developing functions, are very important. So, in order to improve the cognitive development, all sorts of vitamins, minerals, the major, the macronutrients, micronutrients should be provided in adequate amounts. And the adequate amounts are going to vary from child to child, basing on the child's nutritional status, the height, weight, the body composition, the fat percentage, their growth charts, that means their weight for age charts. Basing on all these factors, the dietitian is going to help in providing a customized diet plan for your child. And one more important reason why child nutrition is important is it is going to help establish the sleep patterns in your child. Most of the children are facing insomnia at a very younger age. They're unable to sleep. So sleep patterns also matter a lot. And then they do have a lot of mood swings. It is even going to affect the moods of your child basing on what sort of food you're providing them with. For example, if you're providing the kids with high sugary foods or high fatty foods or high salty foods or processed foods, it is definitely going to have an impact on your child's health, which is which is going to prove very dangerous in the long run. So keeping all these in mind, these are some of the top reasons why nutrition is so important. And now I will emphasize on what sort of nutrition is good for your child's health. Now, considering that nutrient dense foods, like all of us know about proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, but you need to be aware about the different types of food items which your child actually requires. All right. So, good nutrition is like the bedrock of child survival and development. So, good nutrition is like extremely important. Now, when I say good nutrition, I meant balanced nutrition, like the weight for age, the weight for their height should be in the ideal ranges. Only then it is proven that your child is healthy. Because I see some moms complaining that their children have asthma, their children are having skin diseases, they're having food allergies at a very younger age. So why do you think these allergies are coming? I feel that parents should take extremely important care when it comes to food and nutrition. Like they have to maintain the discipline and systematicity in organizing meal timings. Like there should be a timetable for all the meals. There should be a proper menu planning from early morning to bedtime, and you all should ensure that you all are providing the comfort food, the home cooked, safe foods. I see so many parents. They have an excuse telling me that they do not have time, they're extremely busy. Okay, some of them I agree, they do have genuine reasons. They just leave their kids on their nannies and they're going to feed them. And not only that, um, like 5 to 6 times they're taking their children to fancy restaurants or any sort of restaurants where half of the time they're eating outside. So once the child gets addicted to food items which are served outside, see, no hotel or restaurant is going to ensure that they're providing cold pressed oils, or they're going to give you all the healthy nutritious food. We do not know about the kind of oils which are being reused in the restaurants, probably the high sugary and high fatty content which is present in all the outside food, in all the food outlets. So you need to ensure that you have to cut down and maintain a certain discipline in your child's diet by teaching them about healthy food habits, or by cultivating healthy food habits at a very tender age. Like for example, protein. Coming to protein, you need to choose, like if you're a non-vegetarian, choose seafood, lean meats and poultry, eggs, beans, peas, soy products, and unsalted nuts and seeds. All right, so protein rich foods are very important for children from 2 years and above, because it is going to help in proper growth and development in their overall health. So these are some of the protein rich foods which have to be included in your child's diet. Next, coming to fruits, like I've seen that of late, because of COVID times, children are restricted. I mean, this is a very different time where children are restricted to play games outside, and also physical activity is absolutely zero. So the screen time has increased, and I see so many parents. They ensure that they force feed their children, or probably they distract their children to the screens, and they show them some cartoons or TV shows, and they feed their children. So during that time, you're distracting the child and you're feeding. So what is happening? The absorption of nutrients, 80 to 90% absorption rate is coming down. That is why no matter how much you feed your child, the child is showing symptoms of weakness, lethargy, or loss of appetite. All these symptoms are coming in your child because the absorption rate is not good. So you need to ensure that their mental health, their physical health, their emotional well-being, their spiritual health, their intellectual well-being, all these should come. All these should be taken into consideration. So anything of excess is too bad, and anything which is too less also leads to deficiency. So keeping this in mind, like I've seen that snacking in front of the TV or any type of screen timing has increased. So while snacking, at least choose healthy snacks. Like, how many children are actually consuming at least a minimum of 2 fruits per day? Teach your children that there are variety of colorful fruits and veggies in the diet. Like, there are different colored fruits, like all your yellow and orange fruits, the green fruits. So different colorful fruits, when you try to cultivate and make them taste or munch on different fruits, that's going to be very healthy and nutritious for your child. It is actually going to help in their growth and development. So encourage your child to eat a variety of fruits, whether they're canned, frozen, or dried fruits, rather than a fruit juice. So, like all the processed fruit juices, they are loaded with sugars. It's like you're just consuming the sugar syrup. Instead, you can actually make an interesting fruit salad for your children, or a fruit juice without sugar at home itself, or probably a fruit milkshake or a fruit smoothie, which is going to be very interesting for the kid to actually taste and enjoy it. So ensure that you're giving colorful fruits and vegetables in your child's diet. Third important thing is the veggies. Coming to veggies, serve a variety of fresh, canned, frozen, or dried veggies. Aim to provide a variety of vegetables, especially include the dark green leafy vegetables in the child's diet. So when I say dark green leafy vegetables, like probably a decade back or something, or probably when I was a kid, there were some interesting cartoon shows like the Popeye show, where there was meaning to it, where Mr. Popeye used to have spinach and get that strength. Now, spinach is a dark green leafy vegetable which is very high in calcium and iron. So you can actually teach your children about nutrition the right way. So that way they're going to perceive things in a positive way, and they're going to develop a positive attitude towards foods. All right. And coming to grains, choose whole grains such as whole wheat bread, oatmeal, the popcorn or quinoa or brown rice. Limit the refined grains such as white bread, pasta, and rice in the diet. All right. So please ensure that you all are, giving the right nutrition for your kids. And coming to dairy products, encourage your child to eat and drink, fat-free or low-fat dairy products such as milk, yogurt, cheese, or fortified soy beverages. So at a very tender age, when you try to, teach or inculcate good eating habits and make your child understand the importance of nutrition in various foods, because they're very good observers, they're going to literally follow what the parents are eating. I see so many adults actually who are addicted to sugary drinks, energy drinks, all the sugar rich beverages, all the cakes, cookies, and alcoholic drinks. So how do you think that it is easy for a child to, not get addicted to it? Or, you cannot refrain a child, or you cannot impose restrictions to a child that no, not to eat this, but instead you can create a disciplined proper timetable, like a menu timetable from early morning to bedtime, and include a lot of variety in your child's diet. When I say variety, there are so many healthier options. Instead of taking your children to fancy restaurants and everything, actually you can actually cook safe and healthy food, comforting food at home itself, which is very rich in, all your essential vitamins and minerals. So now I'm going to, give you all a glimpse of top 10 superfoods, which is excellent for your children. And I would like to even say that coming to fruits, I see so many parents who want to feed exotic fruits, which are being flown from different countries to India. You need to understand that they are going, they're sprayed with wax while traveling, like, on the sea. So the fruits which look extremely beautiful, the exotic fruits from outside, please understand that there are many pesticides on it, and it is definitely not safe. Instead, my suggestion is go for locally grown, fresh seasonal fruits and vegetables. All right, because the law of nature, it has given us that in a particular season we have to consume particular fruits, which is very good for our body. Like, I understand that everybody comes with a different genetic chip, a different genetic wiring. So basing on your food habits, your cultural habits, you need to choose a wide variety of foods which is best and safe for your child. Coming to the top 10 superfoods, first one I would like to emphasize on eggs. So when I say eggs, you can make eggs in different forms, like, a scrambled egg or an omelette or a boiled egg. Eggs are very rich in protein and vitamin D. So please ensure that your child doesn't skip the breakfast. Breakfast is the first meal of the day. In the breakfast itself, ensure that the meal is very rich in proteins. All right, because that is going to improve the cognitive function. Cognitive function means the brain is going to function in a much more active way for your child, which is very helpful. So do include eggs in your child's diet. Second important superfood for your child is oats. Now when I say oats, please ensure that you all are giving whole oats, not the refined ones. Something which is ready to eat or ready to heat is definitely not safe for your kids. So just to save the cooking time, do not, uh, tax your child's health. So please keep your child's health in your mind. You do not take it for toss for your child's health. So please ensure that avoid all the ready to eat and ready to heat foods like your noodles or anything which is cooked fast. Okay, it is going to create a lot of havoc in your child's health. So keep this in mind. Anything which is cooked a little, slowly, the digestion process also happens slowly. the food items. Like for example, when I'm specifying oats, you can add a little bit of oats to your child's breakfast and make it like an oats milkshake with some banana into it, or with some dry fruits or berries into it. Make the diet a little more interesting, colorful, and tasty, and which is power packed with simple and basic things which are locally available for us. So that way you're improving your child's mental health and physical health. Third important superfood is broccoli. Now, broccoli is very rich in vitamin A and C. And you can actually tell them that broccoli is like little trees. You can actually make a nice design on the plate of your children and tell them, you can give them a tossed broccoli, or probably you can boil it and you can drizzle it with olive oil or something and give it to your kids. Make it in a much more tastier and healthier form, and I'm sure they're going to love it. So that is very rich in vitamin A and C, which will actually help in improving the immune system of your children. Fourth one is berries. There are different types of berries, like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, cranberries, various types of berries. Now, berries are power packed with antioxidants. They have essential vitamins and minerals, and even fiber. So, do not forget to include berries in your child's diet. Fifth important superfood for children is nuts. Now, nuts and seeds play a very important role. Now, your nuts are, they contain healthy fats, all right? So, when I say healthy fats, essential fats. So, I see so many people when use the term fat, they're so scared and they're like panicking. So, do not panic. Our body is made up of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. We need some amount of good fats to maintain our health. So some amount of good fats we are going to get from our nuts and oil seeds. So which is very important for heart health of children. Which nuts are even going to, they are proven beneficial. Even scientific research has proved that consuming nuts on a daily basis for children, it's going to improve the growth and development of children. Suppose if children do not like dry fruits, you can even make, prepare nut butters, for example, peanut butter, almond butter, or walnut butter, which is very healthy. They contain monounsaturated fatty acids, which is very essential for the growth and development of your child. You can actually use almond butter and walnut butter on bread toast, or probably you can even add it in smoothies. All right. So that way,